Hello, listeners. Is that picking up? Yeah. Hello, listeners. No. Hello, listeners. Hello, listeners. Hello, listeners. Ah, that's perfect. Hello, listeners, and welcome to Monkey Business, Episode 2. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the mess that was last episode. I really let you all down, and from now on, I'll be setting the show to a higher standard. The tree outside is in fact an oak, and not a birch. Again, I apologise for this grave error. I must also apologise for Sam and John hijacking last week's episode with their monkey puppet. That was never meant to air, but they must have sent it off to Alice for edit without my permission after I left the room. Because of them, I didn't even get to read my bit about bonobos, despite the last episode's title. I can assure you that none of that tomfoolery will happen today. Oh god. No. No, I see you out there. You're not getting in. It's locked. Go away. How the hell did you get in? I made sure the door was locked.
You can pick locks.
John can pick locks.
No, don't be silly. The monkey.
The monkey. How does the monkey know how to pick locks?
John taught him.
John? How did you manage to teach him when you don't even know how? Sorry, a YouTube video. You mean he learnt before you did? That's actually quite impressive. I mean, I knew monkeys could learn to use tools. They're practically in the Stone Age right now. Sorry. What do you mean monkey see, monkey do? But that's just... What? No, what the hell?
Listen. We're here now. Let's just record, and then maybe you can finish your little bit about the chimpanzees.
No, you ruined that bit.
But, I still don't know what the distinction between a monkey and an ape is. I thought this show was supposed to be educational, Dan.
It is educational. Go back and listen to it. I say it at least twice.
Well, whatever. Just go on. Just do whatever you're going to do.
No, this is insane. I can't do this again.
Come on, you've already met the little guy. You know he's not going to cause you any trouble. You know he's a chill guy. We have just as much a right to be here as you do. I mean, you know we have equal ownership of the show. So, we're not going to leave. Let's just edit this bit out and start fresh, okay?
Fine, whatever, we'll just... Wait, what do you mean equal ownership?
I mean, that's what Burn FM is saying. And, after all... Foosh. This is a Burn FM podcast.
Stop leaning into my mic.
Sorry,
back off.
Whatever.
At least set up your own mic, please.
Okay, just give me a moment over here, okay? Okay, it should be set up now. Go on then.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to episode 2. On this episode, I...
And Sam.
Right. Myself and Sam...
And the monkey.
I'm not acknowledging that. We'll be discussing... bonobos and... green monkeys.
Green monkeys? What happened? Did they fall in green paint? Green monkeys? What are they? Radioactive? Let's find out.
Let's. But later. First, we'll be talking about bonobos.
Hang on, just let me Google it. I just need to get a good picture in my mind.
Okay, well, anyway, bonobos
This is just a chimpanzee again.
Well, actually, that brings me to my first funky monkey fact. You're right, bonobos do look a lot like chimpanzees, and were even originally thought to be in the same species as them.
Because they're the same.
Well, no. It's clearly, if you knew anything, you know that they are completely different.
For sure.
Bonobos have long limbs. Yeah. Can you stop?
Yeah, okay.
And their hair is, well, it's kind of more parted on top.
So what you're saying is every guy with curtains is a bonobo. I mean, to be fair, that does kind of track with what I know.
Right. Well, you see, the two species diverged when the Congo River formed. The thing is, they weren't very good swimmers, so you see, they ended up being separated.
Not good swimmers. Yeah, I'm not believing that one. You should have seen this guy in the sports and fitness pool earlier. It was absolute mayhem.
Mayhem in the pool. Did you just throw him in?
Don't worry, he did have his pool floaties on.
I don't even want to know at this point.
Yeah, it was still absolute just carnage.
Wait, is that why he has a towel on?
That and, just because it's stylish.
Hang on. That's one of my towels. How did you get that?
Well, you know, I just thought he'd like the seahorses.
I'm not entertaining this anymore. Bonobos.
He does look cute, to be fair. You gotta give it to him.
Stop calling the monkey cute.
He's a cute monkey.
Sam, I think you have a problem.
Yeah, but that's unrelated.
Bonobos. They're another way in which they're distinct from many other groups of primates. Their social structure. It's one that's largely dominated by females, though males can also obtain high ranks and sometimes take initiative as subgroup leaders.
So that would make it a matriarchal society, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm surprised you knew that. And you know what else?
What?
Unlike chimps, bonobos are usually observed to be not that competitive. You know, it's refreshing to see a primate family structure that doesn't rely heavily upon petty competitions for rank. And yes, this time I am talking about you, Grandma. You really sucked the life out of last game of Risk. And in Cheat, I know it's called Cheat, but you don't throw your cards in Alice's face.
Doris. We've talked about this. Come on.
Well, you see, she just doesn't learn. Unlike bonobos, who have actually been demonstrated in the past to be keen visual learners, with some of them even learning how to communicate using a keyboard.
With a keyboard, that would probably explain some of the people I've met on RuneScape, to be honest.
That's not possible.
Why is that not possible? I mean, you've played RuneScape. You know everyone who plays that game is a mindless ape.
Why are you dissing me? You know I love that game. I've spent hours in that game. We're not mindless apes. We are competitive gamers. Christ, I forgot the monkey was actually there.
Yeah,
I was so absorbed in my monkey facts. I spaced out for a second, and just coming back to it because of what you were saying, it's actually quite terrifying.
I mean, he's always going to be there. I don't see how it's still scary. And you know what else? He's really excited to learn what you rate bonobos.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he is. I'm going to imagine that you're talking about yourself.
Sure,
All these
whatever.
facts. Let me do my bit. All these facts and little charming qualities add up to earn bonobos a total of 3 out of 5 on our patented banana scale.
3 out of 5?
It's above average. Of course, all monkeys are great. We just have to differentiate them somehow. If it were up to me, they'd all be 5 out of 5.
Why aren't they then?
Sam had just explained it. I mean, if we were ranking monkeys against hippos, then of course the monkeys would get 5 out of 5. Any species would.
Okay, so what's this little guy here then?
Well, you know, because he's a chimp and all.
I would be careful what you say, to be honest.
5 out of 5.
So true.
Moving on to the next bit. Welcome back, viewers. Now it's time for one of my favourite segments. Songs that bring out the monkey in me. Or at least, that would be one of my favourite segments, but we've hit a bit of a hitch. You see, I wanted to put in I'm Still Standing from the hit movie Sing, but I was told I couldn't as I didn't have a license for it. Something about downloading a car. Instead, please enjoy this stand-in music and simply envision you are hearing the intended song.
You do know that song isn't from Sing, right?
Sorry, what? The monkey sings it in Sing. It's really funny.
Elton John wrote that song. No, not you, John. Elton John wrote that song. It's a classic. How do you not know that?
Well, whatever. They're not even hearing it.
But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to use licensed music in your bits, why didn't you apply for a radio show instead of a podcast?
That's a little embarrassing.
Yeah?
I did. The acceptance went to the junk email, so I didn't check it. I had COVID at the time as well. So
Dan, you should always check your junk. I mean your junk mail.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying something.
No, Jesus, Dan.
Anyway, I explained all this to you at the pub. You weren't even listening.
Well, you know who's listening now? No one.
That's not true. Grandma Doris said she was.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Did she tell you something on Sunday? Actually, I've been meaning to say, you need to stop turning up to our family meals.
Well, she keeps inviting me.
It's a family meal. You do not need to get invitations to come.
I do. Have you not been getting them?
No, because it's inherent. I'm part of the family.
Right.
Whatever, I'm turning our mics back on. Just be professional, please. They've had enough time to look up the song. And we're back. Wow, that was a good song, wasn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it's a real classic. Don't you think so, the monkey?
He's grinning.
He likes it.
Can we swap seats so I'm not closer to him?
Of course, I'd love to be close to a little guy.
Well, you're both grinning at me this time.
Yeah, we both really like the song.
Uh,
So, Dan, what's next, monkey?
the monkey can't speak, Sam.
He begs to differ. Anyway, I meant, what's the next monkey, Dan?
Oh, right. We're moving on to green monkeys.
Green monkeys? What, did they fall into radioactive paint?
Anyway, they're characterized by their golden green fur.
But they don't even look like they were painted green.
They are also from the taxonomic group known as the Old World monkeys.
Old world monkeys, we're in the 21st century now. Catch up, laddies.
Originally from West Africa, they can now be found across the region and on West Indian islands like Barbados and St. Martin, where they are now considered pests.
Pests? That's really rude.
And some even live in Florida, after they managed to break out of a zoo.
Just like you, little guy. I mean, just not like... Wait, anyway, Dan, why aren't you bouncing off of any of my great commentary? I mean, I've been telling people that this is a comedy podcast, and you're kind of giving me nothing to work with here. Like, the material is really shocking.
First of all, you're the one being really rude by interrupting
Don't you
me.
mean really rude?
Second of all, you're not even whatever accent that is you're trying to do. They're called Old World monkeys because they split off evolutionarily from other monkeys 45 to 55 million years ago. Third of all, and I need to stress this isn't a comedy podcast. If anyone is here to get a laugh rather than actually learn something, they need to leave.
Well, I'm sure you can be funny if you tried.
Shh. Any of you, leave. Green monkeys receive a 2 out of 5 on our patented banana scale.
2 out of 5. I mean, first we had 3 out of 5, now 2 out of 5. I'm really not sure how I feel about this scale. In fact, you know what? I've got some ideas for some improvements of my own that I think would make it even more educational.
Improvements?
Yeah, so say you give it 2 out of 5, sure, you can still do that. But it means you're neglecting to consider the most important thing.
Which is?
Can it beat King Kong? And the answer is no. That means a green monkey would land firmly into loser tier. And whilst I remember, Bonobos too, they go straight into loser tier. Check back next week for our next competitor.
Loser tier?
Yeah, put a green monkey against King Kong, and it's going to get absolutely destroyed. It's a losing matchup.
You're not even being fair. You can't rank a singular green monkey alone. They're like very social creatures.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, I'm going to level with you now. Basically, everything's going to go into loser tier. That's just how it is.
What about this guy then?
I'm sorry, little guy, but you're going to have to go into loser tier too.
He stopped grinning.
Oh, sorry, little guy. I didn't mean to upset you. Listen, we'll get you back home. Get you some nice... You must be hungry by now. We'll get you some nice B words, okay? All right, come on, little guy. Let's head back now. All right, you ready, John? Let's head back. Just don't drive so fast this time. He does need some time to put his seatbelt on.
Well, that's them gone, thankfully. Oh, they didn't even unplug their mic. I mean, this is just a disaster. I still got time. I can redo this. Maybe I could throw in a bit about trees best suited for monkey inhabitants. Yeah, okay. Hello, listeners. Oh, sod it. Let's just cut the bits with Sam and the monkey and John out. We'll just use what we have.